That was pretty good. This is like a mini mob trap. I am Duo. Hello everyone, I'm Duo, and welcome back to another video, and today we are back on the Existence server. This is episode number 19. I never actually thought that those very words would come out of my mouth again. I had this massive wave of demotivation, hence why I've been gone for 3 weeks to a month now. So, I didn't have my elytra on. That's why they wouldn't engage. So today we are going to be doing some exploring. And the reason is, we are going to start a new base, and I do have an idea, and we need the X to go positive, and the Y to go slightly negative, because we need to go to, if we can find it, 5,600 negative 69, and when we get over there, I will discuss my plans. I hear lava. I think we are less than 10 blocks away from it now, and I remember it being... Oh, you hear that? You hear silverfish? So, you know what that is? Aha! It is a stronghold. So, let's just break the silverfish spawner. Alright, so we are going to be setting up our final base next to an end portal. But what is my reasoning for that? Well, I wanted multiple criteria. I wanted the end farm to be basically right next to where I lived. And 2, I had the temptation to do an ender theme. And I thought it would be fitting not to build it in the end, because then you have the issue of exploding beds and what have you. Will that break? No. Apparently that door's floating. Is that meant to happen? No. Other advantage of setting up an end base here is that we have the portal right here, so if we do need to go to the end, we don't need to run all the way down the end farm tunnel. We could literally just take this portal here, and when we go back through, in theory we should have set a spawn here, so we should spawn here in theory anyway. Don't know if I would actually do that. The chances are I will, because this will be my base, but you never know. So I'm going to do some of the menial stuff, such as digging out, marking out, etc. Because we need to do some pre-production prep before doing anything productive. So I'm just going to do a third-person time-lapse out of it. And I don't get to do those on my single player, that's for sure. Right, so this is the area we have dug out, and it looks fairly big. I mean, it isn't as big as the thing that KSores made in Season 1 of KCraft, but it's still pretty big. and if you haven't seen that, I would highly recommend you check that out. Shameless plug, I sort of pranked that thing. But this is what this looks like, and I do have plans. And I almost looked at that Enderman there, but somehow he didn't get aggro, even though I looked right in his face. But I do have some testing to do to choose a design. Although this build will prevent me from using many colours, it only allows for 3 colours really. This sort of colour here, the sandstony, endstony sort of colour, the purpleness of ender things, and black. So those are our block color limitations, but we have a ton of blocks that we're still able to use even with that limiting criteria. So let me just hop in the test world and show you a few designs. I am probably going to have to wait for 1.12 to come out because I am using terracotta and concrete in this build. I know, some of the more controversial blocks, but I really like them in some circumstances. You don't just take them and build like this, because that looks terrible, and I think everyone can agree that building a house out of these would basically not look the best. No one wants to see a build like that. Nobody. But I feel like in moderation, in this sort of context, I do feel like it does make a pretty nice feel to the build. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But up here I've used for the beams, I've used birchwood. I may move this half a block to a block upwards just to accommodate a bit of depth there, but I'm not sure. There's sandstone going along here, sandstone stairs, and a small bit of end stone. Then we got these purple pillars and a bit here, and this is an interesting one that I never thought to use before. But glass panes within full blocks of glass. From behind it does look terrible, but let's face it, we're not going to be back there. But from here it actually adds a sense of depth, which I find really awesome. Also here I've mixed in all sorts of similarly coloured blocks into the floor, along with the purple pattern with the terracotta and concrete in the middle. And under these purple carpets we do have sea lanterns, so I am going to have to wait till 1.12 for this design, but I do feel like this would fit into our base amazingly. So, KSores asked me to do a favour for him, and that's why we're currently heading to his base on this ultra fast ice path. And it's
Ew.
whoa,
There's
whoa.
a pigman. Let's kill him. Oh, I missed.
Do we have I'm scared if I get out I'm gonna fall into the lava.
Probably will. Don't get out. So I made a couple more mushrooms. And
Okay.
I'm liking them, but I feel like there's something more that could be done. I'm not sure what though.
These types of mushrooms are typically more flat. The browner ones.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to find let's try some. Have you got jungle wood on you? I wanna see if how
I'm
close
sure I
they
have
match.
I think
Oh,
I'm out
found
of luck.
some.
Oh, hooray.
Found some. Alright, make some of it into planks. Alright, let's see how close the color is.
I think Junglewood has like a bit of a... Oh, it's actually pretty similar. Closer than I thought it would be.
You could use this to add some detail into it. It
Yeah, like
doesn't, it looks
stems
slightly
and
off in
stuff.
texture. So like here, yeah, the texture is a bit off.
Yeah.
Not sure. Let's try hardened clay. Nah, still a
Nope.
bit off.
Yeah, the color's really weird on that one.
Hang on, I know. Let's see how the dreaded granite, what the dreaded granite could do to this.
Oh, I'm scared now. I
No,
have to have some of that. It's bad.
I'll try a couple to see how it goes. Still not convinced.
Gross. I'm sorry. It's so gross.
I know. Could
Yeah,
try and
I think,
overgrow it with some leaves. Let's see how that would look.
yeah, I definitely think you're right when you say we need another block in here to like give it a bit of variety. I
Alright,
just don't know what
let's
block
try
it would
some
be.
leaves. Not sure how this would look. I'm not sure if there's even meant to be vines hanging off these things.
Definitely looks better than the granite, that's for sure.
That's not hard. I mean, we could use a more dimmer type because it does definitely contrast with what's around it.
Like birch leaves or something.
Yeah, something a bit more dull.
There's a new head.
That mushroom is so large on the map.
Yeah, it is. I don't think I've updated the map with some of the new mushrooms I built on it, actually. And then one other thing I was thinking is like, you know how the natural brown mushrooms have like a really light color to the underside? So I was almost thinking if I should like, do you think it'd look good if I like had a little bit of a like a lighter shade on the inside?
We could try birchwood padding. Something like this. It definitely has a color, I would say. A bit sickly, like. The jump boost is so useful.
Oh yeah, I at first it annoyed me, but then after a while when you're building it's so nice.
Alright, there's a thing there, so I'm going to use common sense. Bring this like this.
Oh, they both give it a really different feel.
What about endstone?
That might look good. The only issue there is there isn't any slabs and stairs here. Here's some endstone.
That annoys me. I wish there was some for every block in the game aside from
Oh hey,
bedrock and obsidian.
endstone bricks. Is there endstone bricks, stairs and slabs?
Don't think so, no, unfortunately.
Oh, it's the purple that has the stairs and slabs, isn't it? I feel like birch is the closest color, but then like the lines on it kind of makes it not near as good. Well, thank you very much for the help. I think it's gonna go a long way. It's just little pointers here and there make a huge difference.
Yep. After the clip with KSores, I asked him to help me with my Nether Portal, putting it on the Nether roof, and as you can see, he has done. I built this sort of trail to get here, but he sort of busted a hole in the ceiling for me in order to place my portal down. And if we fly all the way over here, we should get here eventually. Yep, there we go. We can see the Nether Portal here, and you can still see the redstone trail going off that way. But now if we enter through the portal, we should see some progress on the other side, in theory. So it does look pretty torn up at the moment, but that's because I'm still mining across, because the stuff we are going to be doing in this area, I finally came to a conclusion, and it's massive. The portal room is going to be moderately sized. I'm talking about the end portal room. Then I'm going to have another one for this portal here. I'm going to relocate that somewhere. And I'm going to have a massive end city branching off elsewhere. So that place is going to have to do some massive digging. It's a good thing that the Enderman farm is super nearby to where we live. So that's a good thing. It's closer than it was before, which is a good bonus of setting up here. So I'm so excited for this base, and I can't really get started with it today. I've already done 2 time lapses in today's video. In the next video, I will get to work on it, and it's quite fitting because episode 20, I'm feeling of making a special episode. I had quite a bit of fun recording this existence video, and episode 20 will be a pretty good episode. And episode 21, I will be doing my Abba caving with McPeach Pies, because of course, spoiler alert, I won the Abba caving last episode. So much fun, and sorry for the delay in this episode. I had some issues with time management and stuff, because I had my single player as well to manage. But now I'm back. I contemplated leaving twice within a week, which isn't very good, but everything's perfect now, and I hope that you'll be pleased to know that I will be continuing with existence. And by the way, I was planning to do a project here, still gonna do that, but I'm gonna wait a while until I feel motivated to do that, because it is quite a big project, but I will not be getting to it quite yet. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy today's video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe for more. But anyway, guys, I am Duo, and I'll catch you all next time. So, I will see you then. Bye.